going on, everyone? KJ here. Sorry for that early voice crack. But before I get into the discussion of today's Splatoon 2 Direct, I just want to say I honestly had no clue. I already woke up about 3 to 4 hours late because normally the One Piece chapters come out at around noon on manga. Excuse me, around noonish on manga stream every Thursday, unless there's a break. And I was actually staying up all night, and I stayed up till about 7 or 8, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go to sleep for a couple hours. And then I pretty much knocked out. I woke up at like 3 o'clock. I scraped myself up. Not like I was drunk or had a hangover or anything, but I got up, did my review, put it out there, and now I come to find out there's a Splatoon 2 Direct, so I just watched it. And yeah, kind of surprised me though, considering the game comes out in like 2 or 3 weeks. So what else do they have to reveal for it? But after I saw it, that the Direct answered my question. We got a lot of cool stuff, and I put the Direct link in the description below, so make sure to check that out. Also, I actually found a nice Splatoon 2 remix to use as the background for this video. So if you want to check out where that song came from or the channel, that's also going to be in the description as well. With all that out of the way, let's get right into my thoughts on today's Splatoon 2 Direct. So, alright, the first thing that the Splatoon 2 Direct showed us was the beautiful Inkopolis, the setting for Splatoon 2. They also showed us that there are new options for character customization. Skin tones, eye color, hairstyles, leg wear, and more are now available to customize. And you know what this means, right? I can make myself, or somewhat of an accurate depiction of myself in Splatoon 2. Although I never really owned the original, Splatoon, I have played it at my friend's houses before. So, it was really, really fun when I did. But now the new features are being added, and I have a Switch, I can get this game. I probably will be getting this game. Maybe not day one, because I haven't pre-ordered it, but I'm probably going to try and download it off the eShop. But if it's a lot of stuff, I'm probably going to have to buy it at a store. So next up is the clothing and accessories in this game, or gear as it's called. So the Galleria in Inkopolis is full of shops that can give you items and accessories that can give you certain abilities in battle. And sorry if there's like a huge glare near my eyes, it's just I'm reading off the computer screen. And while shopping, you can actually press ZL to learn more about each ability. One of the shops was called Headspace, run by Flo. It sells, hats and glasses. And one of the abilities shown there was the quick super jump. And then we have Ye Old Cloth Shop run by Gelfonso, which sells shirts. One of the abilities shown was Cold Blooded. Next up is the shoe shop, Shell of Fresh, run by Abyss. Some abilities shown include Sub Power Up, Ink Resistance Up, another Quick Super Jump, and Object Shredder. Next up is the Weapon Store, Ammo Knights, run by Sheldon, and you can also speed up Sheldon's Info 1 weapons because currently he's a blabbermouth. Weapons shown included the main weapon Splatter Shot with sub-weapon Burst Bombs and Special Splashdown, the main weapon Tensitech Splatter Shot with sub-weapon with Splat Bombs and Special Inkjet, and the main weapon Splat Roller. They kind of just, when Sheldon was talking and he told you guys, like he told us all that stuff, it kind of went through really fast, so I had to keep slowing it down to get everything I got out of it. One thing I wonder though about the gear is if you can stack up the same abilities, sort of like a multiplier. So for example, if you get a hat and shoes with the same ability, will the ability increase? It would be cool if it did, but that multiplier could only probably be used for certain abilities, so nothing is too overpowered, so nothing breaks the game. The game has to be balanced, so I feel that if they did have ability multipliers, it would only be for certain abilities, not everyone. As I just said before, I don't know why I'm saying that again. Next up is weaponry. And of course, each main weapon comes with a sub-weapon and special, we all know that. The Direct also showed us weapon testing. Some new abilities weapons are now in Splatoon 2 as well. The charge weapon, or the snipers as I call them, has a stored charge while in squid form. The roller weapon now has a vertical swing. The dualies have a dodge roll. We also got new weapons like the Clash Blaster, the Flingza Roller, the Goo Tuber, and the Dapple Dualies. Sub-weapons include the Auto Bomb and the Toxic Mist, and new sub-weapons are also in development. I wonder though if you can mix and match sub-weapons and specials with main weapons. If you could do that and make them saved loadouts, the Splatoon metagame would definitely change. It would be really cool too because certain main weapons, sub-weapons, and specials can go great together. Specials include the Tentamissiles, Inkjet, Stingray, Splashdown, Ink Storm, Bomb Launcher, Ink Armor, and Baller. I really like all the new weapons in each category, as main, sub, and special, and I'm hoping that Splatoon 2 gives us loadouts to test new weapons and combinations to optimize competitive play. Next up are modes of Splatoon 2, and of course, we have Turf War. Maps for Turf War include, maps in general include the Reef, Muscle Forge Fitness, Inkblot Art Academy, Starfish Main Stage, Humpback Pump Track, which sounds kind of wrong. Sturgeon Shipyard, Port Mackerel, and Moray Towers. There are probably other maps in Splatoon 2 as well, but Nintendo wouldn't reveal everything about it as the game comes out later this month. Next up in terms of modes is Ranked Battle. 3 modes in Ranked Battle: Tower Control, Splat Zone, and Rainmaker. Rotate through Ranked Battle every 2 hours, and Splat Zone pretty much has 2 teams fight for control over a zone on the map. Tower Control has 2 teams fight for control over a mobile tower. Rainmaker has 2 teams fight to see which team can deliver the Rainmaker to other team's base. And Ranked Battle also puts you in battle with others of your rank, and each mode in Ranked Battle gives you its own rank. So Tower Control, you'll have your own rank. Splat Zone, you'll have your own rank. Rainmaker, you'll have your own rank. And the next mode is League Battle, which actually allows you to fight with your friends, and you can actually be on the same team with them too. Next up are abilities. So if you talk to Merch, you can change your ability either by reducing or increasing what it does. And gear abilities include Thermal Ink, which can track enemies when you hit them with your ink. Object Shredder, which can break through opponents' objects faster. Quick Respawn, which reduces your respawn time. Respawn Punisher, which increases respawn time. And Drop Roller, which allows you to roll during your super jumps. Merch can also add or remove gear abilities from items, which is like what I was saying before. Because what I do, the reason why I didn't say, oh, there are loadouts, earlier when I was talking about, weapons, is because I watch the Direct, and every time they show something new, I type that and talk about my thoughts on it, or to some extent. So if they talk about something that I wanted later on, then you're gonna, if I say, oh, I want this happening early in the video, and I say, oh, it actually happened, yeah, I didn't know that until after the fact. So yeah, adding and removing gear abilities, that's pretty much a part of loadouts, so you could save different things to each gear. Next up is Salmon Run. Now, don't get me wrong, the idea of this game mode seems really fun, but I just feel like Nintendo sometimes shoved this game mode down our throats a lot. We already know so much about it, but today's Direct did reveal some new info for Salmon Run. It's not like the Nintendo Treehouse where they revealed some new information, but it was kind of like they didn't have to do that because the game was about to come out, and you know what I'm saying. Apparently, you could only do Salmon Run when the Salmonids are active. The Direct also showed us different kinds of Salmonids. Lesser Salmonids include Chums, Small Fries, Chohawks, and Snatchers, and Salmonids containing Power Eggs include Steelheads, Steel Eels, Scrappers, Stingers, Maws, Drizzlers, Flyfish, and probably more. Steel Eels cover the ground with their dripping ink. Flyfish shoot ink missiles at you in their jetpacks. Steelheads throw ink bombs. And other species of Salmonids will come at you as well in Salmon Run that haven't been shown. The water level of the island increases as well as time goes on. And fog is also something to look out for, as Salmonids can attack you and you may not see them coming. During the night, if you do Salmon Run, Salmonids will try to rush attack you. And Salmon Run also allows you to obtain special items that wouldn't be found in any other game mode. Next up is a new application called Splatnet 2. It shows you stage schedules, gear, and stats for Splatoon 2 on your mobile devices. Splatnet 2 also shows you past battle results from up to 50 battles ago and can show weapons and gear used by players in those battles. So it's pretty cool if you're trying to find a new strategy or a combo. And win rates for specific modes and stages are also shown in Splatnet 2. Lifetime inkage, or the value with the letter P at the end of it, like the thing, like every time you're playing Splatoon 2 and you're playing multiplayer, that there's a number or a value and it has a P next to it. It'll show you how much ink you've totally covered in, how much turf you've totally covered in ink. And it'll pretty much compare it to like real life places like the Great Pyramid of Giza, for example. And Splatnet 2 also allows you to buy gear, which will then be sent to Merch, who will hold it for you. Splatnet 2 is available on an app called Nintendo Switch Online, and Nintendo Switch Online also allows you to send private battle requests to other players, as well as league battle requests, Splatfest battle requests, and you can communicate by voice chat with those players. In Splatoon 2, Nintendo Switch Online also allows you to talk to teammates while playing with them online, with voice chat, of course. And the only problem I could see with this is the language barrier, because like, let's just say that, because like one way you can make friends on the Nintendo Switch is by Miitomo, and I have friends that speak a variety of languages. Some speak Spanish, some speak English, some speak Japanese. So if you have a voice chat with Splatoon 2 and you're playing with if you're playing with people from all around the world, the only problem I see with that is a language barrier. And how am I supposed to think of strategies or talk to my teammates if they don't speak the same language as me? And now I'm not saying that they should only have like local or national voice chat so you can only talk to people that speak the same language, because I would just I want to play with other people. I don't care if they don't speak the same language as me, but I'm just saying that could be a problem with the voice chat. It's just because with strategies, if they're trying to make something that allows you to make strategies to play with your team and hopefully win, they should do something that allows you to break the language barrier as well. And also, last thing I want to say for Splatoon Splatnet 2 is social media can also be used for Battle Quest. Next up is the interaction menu. So there's also a menu in Splatoon 2 that allows you to edit game sensitivities for TV and handheld mode. You can organize things in your menu as well. An amiibo can be used to save custom settings, loadouts, which I actually had wanted before, and nicknames. Amiibo can also give you special gear, and you can take pictures of them, which you can then post to social media. Nintendo had actually showed us some of this stuff before, just to let you know. Just like how this Direct showed us the new Splatoon 2 amiibo, as well as the fact that the original Splatoon amiibo were compatible with Splatoon 2, which most of us already knew because they showed that to us a really long time ago. Drawings of yours can also show up in battle and in Inkopolis, and you can post your drawings to social media. There's also food in Splatoon 2. Food gives you increased points and money from battling. The shoal, which is like a building, allows you to play locally with friends, and different modes and stages are available for the choosing. Land play is also available. There's also a mini game called Squid Beats 2 that's pretty much a Splatoon version of Guitar Hero. And if you don't know what Guitar Hero is, you pretty much time button press this to certain beats and songs. And of course, the single player mode couldn't be left out. By going through a manhole in Inkopolis, you can continue with the single player. You can continue with the single player mode. Single player mode also allows you to play each level with various weapons, and you can help you learn new skills for multiplayer battles. Next up is something I really didn't expect: content updates. We didn't even get the game yet, and there are already planned updates. There will be new weapons like the Spratbrella, the Bubble Blower, new gear, and new stages as well. These updates will be around for about a year, and we'll also be getting 2 years of Splatfest. Splatoon 2 Splatfest also allow you to find the same team with your friends. We also got 2 new characters. Marina, which is like a black, I think, octoling or squid, I don't even know, and Pearl, who's like a white octoling or squid, which are pretty much the Splatoon 2 versions of Callie and Marie, or Callie and Mari, whatever you want to call it, right? I actually really hope we get amiibo for these 2, and apparently there will be a Splatfest on Saturday, July 15th, before the game even comes out. It's cake versus ice cream. So I originally had thought, like, why are they having a Splatfest when the game hasn't come out and we can't play the test fire anymore because the session's over? But then, right after I was thinking that, they said, oh, there's going to be a new demo for Splatoon 2, which I'm probably going to download when I'm done with this video. And this demo will allow us to play in the first Splatfest for Splatoon 2. So I know what I'm going to be doing for the next couple weeks leading up to Splatoon 2's release. And the first Splatfest will take place on July 15th, like I said before, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time, or in my case, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time. Alright? And that's pretty much it. So thanks for checking out my thoughts on Splatoon 2 Direct of July 6, 2017, or today. This video actually, like, it was not too long of a Direct, so I'm happy that I didn't have to make a 20-minute video explaining everything that happened in it. And I'm really looking forward to playing Splatoon 2 because of many new things, like the character the character customizations. You can finally make black squids. Like, I've been looking forward to that for forever. Just like how they did it in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. Oh my god, that was awesome. The game was short-lived, but the character customization was really cool. And I'm also looking forward to the new year in weapons, and the content updates and Splatfest will really help Splatoon 2 stay fresh, if you get what I'm saying, for years to come. I'm also super excited for the demo, which I'll be downloading soon, like I said before. I'm really hoping that Nintendo can also make some new Splatoon amiibo, like Marina and Pearl, or even Captain Cuttlefish, for example. Even if they only give you like if Marina and Pearl only give you like songs like Callie Marie did in the original Splatoon. If they maybe can allow you to save loadouts, or even give you special costumes, or even Captain Cuttlefish can do the same thing, that would actually be really cool. Either way, July is really shaping to be Inkredible, if you get what I'm saying there. I see what I did? Yeah. Anyway, let's forget I just did that pretty corny pun. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Will you be getting Splatoon 2? And do you think we could be getting Marina and Pearl amiibo, or even a Captain Cuttlefish amiibo? What are you looking forward to? Oh my god. What are you looking forward to doing in Splatoon 2? And also, will you be getting the demo? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments down below. And with all that being said, until next time, see y'all later.